What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Imagine being released from prison and 47 minutes later, you're dead, gunned down on the prison grounds. This was the fate of Rodney Hargrove. He was in prison for theft by receiving, and he was only there from March 11th, and he was released about a week later on bond. He is transported by prison officials across the street to the drop-off point where they take newly released prisoners. Car pulls up and Rodney takes off. He's being pursued by the people in the car. He takes off back toward the prison. And they say that the arm, the security arm, goes up and allows the car passage. And this is when they open fire on him, gunned him down. At least 10 shots were fired. When police and paramedics showed up, they said that they found Rodney's body riddled with bullets. It's unknown whether a guard was in the guardhouse. And it's also unknown why or how the guard arm was raised to allow the car in. Now, his crime doesn't sound like a serious crime, right? Not something that would provoke someone to pull up at a prison facility and gun somebody down. This is one of those cases that reek of an inside job. I can't help but think how much influence on Rodney's death did those working at the facility have? Which prison guards knew? This just sounds like a setup to me. How did they know he was making bail? How did they know he was bailing out? They say he was waiting on his family members at the bus stop to come pick him up when these guys pulled up in the car and gave pursuit. Sounds like an inside job to me, which means that if it is, the public would never know the truth because they got some way of not snitching. They know how to cover for each other. I don't for once believe that some dudes that he had a beef with in the free world before going in just happened to know exactly when he was getting out and they gunned him down. If it was something that happened, if he had beef with somebody on the inside, that person on the inside would have stood a better chance of getting away with the crime by getting them on the inside, getting somebody else to do the dirty work. I mean, you know, in prison, man, you can get somebody knocked off for an orange. You know, all you gotta do is find somebody that likes oranges, that really likes oranges. You can get somebody knocked off for a painting. You know? It's just the most insignificant things. You can just make up a lie and get somebody knocked off. So I don't think it had anything to do with some type of prison conflict. inmate conflict. But it could, this is, I don't know. It just sounds weird to me that this guy gets out of prison. Some guys pull up on him, 47 minutes later, pull up on him, start shooting. The guard arm comes up and allows them to come in to go and shoot him. And then they get away. And then they also said that the prison officials are saying that no cameras that was in the area of the vehicle, there was no cameras in the area where the vehicle was. So they're basically saying that this prison that is usually like, got cameras everywhere, and it's fortified, it's got armed guards and all that kind of stuff. They didn't see nothing. I ain't buying it. But what say you? Drop a comment, fam. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.